like that. Like, motherfucker, I need your check, man. I need your motherfucking check. I just told that 20 man. I'm like, all y'all engineer. I'm like, what they go to school for? And I just told you do it like this at work. They like, nah, you do it down there. You know, now they come back, yeah, you was right here. Hit that track. That's when I get scared. I was like, I ain't getting on these.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Y'all, I got find it ain't worth nothing.
For a minute, I was thinking like, hey man, I ain't never been on a plane. I want to experience it. Now I'm here.
Nah, don't do it. I ain't doing it. Shalom, y'all, Sharala. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard of the process of downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. Give all praise glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kardash.
Superior Human Time, Spirit and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders, of great millstone. And Shalom. Jesus and brothers living the truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying. Show yourselves approved. Hey, we get into the nitty gritty, y'all, Sharala. As you look, I don't know if you've seen it. If you go to the community tab on my page, in New York City right now, they got National Guard troops, checking everybody's bag in New York City subways right now. For all the regular citizens, they talking about the migrants. It's getting out of control. So I forgot, it's the governor. I forgot her name. She called for 750 National Guard troops to survey the subway. And like somebody went down on their phone, showed a clip of that. And it looks crazy. I wouldn't want to ride on the subway right now, man. It look worse than getting on the plane. You got military troops with AR-15s all in your bag, all in your stuff, so don't let you have nothing wrong in your bag. Especially you're a Jake. They might put the AR-15 right to your head,
Jake,
you got a little pocket knife.
Jake like to hop the subway fence and
Ah.
get down.
Yeah, you better not do that now, man. That scene is heavy right now. So with that being said, I'm just waiting on a T attack to happen, a false flag event. It's all set up to get more legislation on the board. And so what does all this mean? The false elders been saying it forever. Man, that's set up for Jacob's trouble. Esau sneaking in his military. What they do, that serpent, he slithers real slowly to his prey in the ground. That's they creeping up. So now you ain't got to look for the military. They're right there. If you're in New York, you get on the subway, you see military troops. That's only going to increase as we move forward. And right now, who's under the microscope? The Northern tribe. The Hispanics. They're down to the microscope right now. First, they're going to be targeted. And you already know how Esau do. Next, he's going to target the Southern tribes. We're going to get mixed in there too. They're going to say we some violent niggas. They always been violent. And you got to think what the Michael said. They all in Chicago, Houston, New York, Cali. They're pressure points. That was done for a reason. So I was going to open up with something else, but I'm going to open up with this right here because we know what Esau's doing, man. Jacob Trump was set up. Then you got Donald Trump about to get off in there. I call him AK Mr. Set It Off. Because that's what he's set up to do. He going to set it off, man. He going to rile everybody up. Hey, man, let America do something wrong. They going to get Trump up there. Trump going to say we got to take America back. Arm up. Man, they going to have, man, them Edomites, all the militia groups going to be having their ARs up. Hey, this place about to go crazy. So this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Let Satan should get advantage of us if we are not ignorant of his devices. And all this is set up, the MOTB systems. In a minute, they're probably going to have scanning systems in there. Facial recognition, all that's getting set up. The dollar about to crash. All this is leading up to the MOTB and Jacob's trouble. So what Esau wants to do is, so-called white man, he wants to retrofit you with that RFID micro CHIP. And if you refuse that, then he's going to stick the military on you. He wants to make it where nobody's outside of the system. So that's where we going there. We getting to that level. A lot of Jakes try to say back in the day, 10, 20 years ago, oh, man, you been a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you tripping. Oh, what they say, you fear monger. Now we look up, Jake looking all big eyed when they see the military troops in New York, like, oh, my God, it's really happening. The fuck that said it's going to happen. It's going to get worse. New York is just like a pilot program. We're going to see how the public react. Seeing military troops. You wake up in the morning, you got your coffee. Military troops grabbing your bag. Looking all through it. You're a Jake, they're gonna do you extra scrutinized. And what's this right here? Don't have no attitude. National Guard troops ain't had no action, hey, they gonna straight gun but you, man. He being violent, man. They gonna have you down there. Police gonna get involved too. They got military troops behind them.
They gonna have every right to do it.
Yes, they all like, little nigga, you about to tough. I'm about to do you in real quick, you know. And they might just holler, he's got a gun. Hey, you got about 15 military troops, hop on you, tackle you, hey, jam you up, beat you up. And hey, it's the setup. Right now, you might say 2024 is the setup for Jake Trouble, man. Set everything up. Here we is, or here we are, should I say. And now it's getting hard to dispute that. You know, I know Bishop Nate, he probably somewhere stressed out, probably smoking a cigarette. I'm gonna spin this lie now. I said it wasn't no Jacob's Trouble, now it's here. It's gonna be hard to like spread that mirth. But they probably looking at him like, Bishop Nate, it's New York troops in New York. What's up with that? And I think dude used to be a police officer in New York, so they probably questioning him. He probably trying to, you know, calm it down, buy some more merchandise, get you some more IUIC stuff. And they like, hey man, I'm getting a little worried. You know, so things getting real. So I'm bringing this out right here.
Yeah, I got a point right quick.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, that situation in New York is going to evolve into checkpoints on the street. That's basically what it's going to evolve into.
We see you say that, I'm about to go pull it out, man.
Second Ezra where it said people want to be going into cities they can't.
Yeah.
And it's them checkpoints.
Yeah,
That is a
they're
checkpoint.
going to make it where you're going to be pulling you out your car and all that.
God, that is a checkpoint. Because I heard on the newscast when I heard it, they said like this, you got to go through the checkpoints. When I heard it, I was like, ooh. And I think she didn't want to say it, but she slipped up and said it. So this second edge is 15 and 17. A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. I even also heard them putting on the books that you got to pay to go in certain parts of the city. You know, like a toll. So that's to cut out people like you ain't got the money or the ends.
And moving in time.
Con, yeah, remember that? Con, that's coming into play.
Don't they gotta like some truck drivers gotta pay to enter in? You say the entry into the city.
Yep.
They gotta pay to go to work or something like that too. It's something
Go to certain parts.
Yeah.
You know, going in the city, you got paid this checkpoint, you got paid that checkpoint. So that's that scripture coming to life. It said a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. So if you ain't got the money, like it might be like a $3.50 to get in, you know, the District 8. If you like a dude that's barely making it, you ain't, you know, you ain't got paid yet. Your paycheck ain't came.
Right.
So now you can't go to District 8. The holler at you, you know, you got a baby mama situation, whatever it is, you got your son got to wait till Friday. Because Esau got a checkpoint, $3.50. Go ahead.
Hey, in San Francisco, they already got the gates up in certain parts of the city. What they did was they tried to say that they was trying to cut down on prostitution. So like on the curbs, they got fences up already where they got to walk with the gates just to walk around town. You know, they already got it set up. They gonna have that everywhere. You know, you ain't gonna be able to move around like you are now.
It's coming, man. That's all prophesied in second Esdras. They would get like that. It's gonna, like I said, they got the gates up. It's gonna be a minute before they have National Guard troops at the gate checking you. You know, you probably gotta go through a metal detector. They gotta pat you down. So, like, you know, little Ray thing, you want to package a little Glock in his purse and all that. They gonna open that purse up like, where your papers at for this little Ray? The Ray might get jammed up, man. So you gonna see a lot of Jakes get judgment just during them times. Jake wanna act the fool. You know, Jake might be like, think they got, that's unconstitutional. I got rights. He's gonna let you know, man, hey, you ain't got no rights, man. The law done changed, man. According to Amendment 13 or Bill S 354,
Right.
you know, you gotta get down the ground, gotta search your bag, man. You know, Esau gonna buck up.
New revised Constitutional Amendment 28 says
God,
you can't have no gun.
Esau gonna be the Constitution, and he gonna get jacked up, man. Esau gonna get jacked up. Jake gonna get jacked up, and that's them coming down. That's them getting more control and starting to, you know, get that beat system off the ground. It's gonna be more surveillance. I bet at all them fences you talking about, they probably have flock cameras everywhere on the fences. You know, at the checkpoint.
They got that out here, man. You know, those cameras that's on every stoplight, and then they got some that's like on the side of the street and stuff like that, where those cameras are meant to run license plates.
Flock cameras is like on a pole like that right there,
Yeah.
with a solar panel and a little like ring camera on it.
Yeah.
That's checking like license plates and,
Yeah.
and facial recognition.
Yeah, they talked about that here in Tulsa. What their excuse was their way was that to track down find the criminal that they been looking for. Come on, man, y'all really had the technology to get out of every criminal that y'all been looking for. We know what y'all doing, Esau. Just like the Oculus said, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Those devices is to, it also have facial recognition as well too.
Yeah, that's a neck that beat system. And then like it's gonna be the point where if you walk through that gate and you don't have that micro CHIP, that make ding ding unscannable.
Yeah.
They're gonna be hemming you up like, man, why you ain't got that? Only people that can get through this gate, you gotta have the micro CHIP. If you ain't got it, you can't get in. And see, if Jake ain't got faith, then you have about y'all shot it, like, oh, okay, I gotta go get it. It's like that 1-9 situation.
Yeah.
Remember, you got denied certain rights. If you didn't do it, then you couldn't do it no more. You couldn't get on the plane. You couldn't work this job. They're gonna do it the same way. That micro CHIP, they wasn't but a test pilot for that. And then Esau gonna use his military to enforce it. So you gonna have dudes with guns like, hey, Jake think he can, fight, or they don't let me in. I'm gonna just go, I'm gonna just, smash your phone. They gonna have like 10 on there with the guns on you, like, man, get down, put your hands up. If they don't comply, they're gonna do down. We gotta protect national security.
Everybody gonna have to get down like a prison yard.
Out here. When you think you got, let's say Jake this Harper, he got rights 10 years ago. Now knowing, man, Esau, you ain't got no right. He's about to strip all that away. They tell you gotta get a micro CHIP or else. And what that's gonna lead to, because there's gonna be a lot of resistance to that, or some resistance, should I say, it's gonna be Jeremiah 30:7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So that day's gonna be like none other, because we're gonna have what? Police dogs, robots, the robotic military gonna be set up, like that movie we just watched. I'm gonna do a review on that, Code 8 Part 2. Show the robot dogs. That's what their highlight was on that movie.
Yeah, and they got TU. You can't forget that they got the TU students, Tulsa University. They're working on those robot dogs right here in Tulsa now too.
Yeah,
they near. It's near.
And they rolled it out like a pilot program in New York not too long ago. So New York already got the robot dogs in the street.
And the police force. They saw that in the law. So now that's not that. Watching that movie. I'm saying? It's called Code 8 Part 2. You got Netflix, check it out. Very special movie. I like the first one better though. But that's like showing you what Esau about to do. He's flexing in his entertainment. Like robot dogs gonna be very, very common in a minute. Gonna have like them little drones. That's why they're gonna call the robotic force. RoboCop wasn't just a movie. Terminator wasn't just a movie. They're gonna have that out here. And it's gonna enforce that micro CHIP. And all the Jakes that try to rebel against that, if you ain't got the Spirit of the Lord with you, man, it's not gonna go good at all. You're gonna get smashed out.
Got a quick one right here. This is pretty much the precepts of Jeremiah 30:7. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 14. And it says, the great day of the Lord Yahweh Yahushua is near. It is near and hasted graciously, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. And it said, the mighty man there shall cry there bitterly. So the mighty man in this society is none other than Esau Edom, and then you got the Pookie and Ray Ray. They're going to cry bitterly. Okay? And it says, and that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of cloud and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced city and against the high tower. And I will bring distress upon men that shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. And then verse 18, it says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
We're talking about the coming of the Lord, man. Talking about destruction and calamity about to bring. As for your house, I get her and bring that fire, bring that ultimate destruction. all hell gonna break loose. It's gonna be like the Purge movies.
Right. And in verse 18, when it said, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able, it says, shall be able to deliver them, nor their silver or their gold shall be able to deliver them. So that's the modern day money system right here. So that dollar bill, the American dollar, is not going to deliver you from the said peril that coming in Jacob's trouble.
Riches profiting out the day of wrath.
Mm-hmm.
So all these Jason, they got the $1 million, got the bag from
Right.
Esau. It's not gonna do nothing for you. Only righteousness gonna deliver. Wisdom, knowledge, and stability. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, should I say, will bring you the stability you need to get through this. That's only gonna lead to deliverance. It's not gonna be I got the bag, or I know some scientist, or I got this major bunker over here that's high tech. That's not gonna deliver you, man. It's only gonna be the Lord. And like the Lord gonna bring it in. The distress gonna come in when all this, the heat. When the Civil War come in, sedition among men come in, because like the Walmart's not gonna get filled up. So at the same time, the famine, the food famine gonna kick in. That's gonna have men scared. The jobs gonna shut down. That's gonna have men scared. Like I can't go to work today. If I go outside, I hear gunshots. And so say if all this destruction is coming, and the dude don't know why it's coming. He don't know why everybody out here fighting, why everybody out here, destroying one another for food and all of that. Man, he gonna be in the house like operating that precinct. He gonna be scared. That fear gonna come in, and if he's scared, the whole house gonna be scared. The woman gonna be scared. The children gonna be scared. They're gonna ask him what to do. Yeah, I ain't got no answers. I don't know. Hopefully the military come in and sort this out. Like he ain't gonna have no remedy because he don't know. He don't know who he is. He don't know who his power is. So he's not gonna be no help to nobody in his household. So like the scripture said, Ox said, he done sinned against the Lord. He don't know the Lord. So he's outside of the house of David. He's not part of the hopeful elect. He's not gonna call the name of the Lord. He don't know the name of the Lord. Or he heard it, he discounted it. Oh, them bum niggas on the block. That's that what they call it. That's that jailhouse knowledge. He kicking.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I done heard that.
God, me too. That's they like to say, jailhouse knowledge. So he done discounted it. And they like Jake's so oblivious. All this stuff is happening, and Jake is still going through. The young still got on their hoodies, chase the bag.
Right.
They still out in the world, even though he's setting up, and Jake out here still partying. So when it hits him, because it's gonna be all of a sudden, it's gonna be suddenly. Like Esau gonna strike like a snake. It's gonna be like bang, Then they're gonna be all crying. Why they doing that? My phone ain't working. I can't even call for help. Blowing snot bullets, and they're gonna be just tripping out.
Yeah, I got another one real quick. This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 10. We're gonna drive the point even further. It said the earth shall quake before them. Right? And so when the Ox mentioned that it's gonna be all of a sudden, it's gonna be unexpected. That's what it's talking about right here. It said the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All right, and that's gonna be when when all hell break loose, and they're gonna start shooting those missiles. All right, and it says, "And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong with that executed his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?"
The day of the Lord is great, very terrible, and he said, "Who can abide it?" We know that we can answer that. The whole elect can abide it. We hoping for that day. We hastening for that day. But woe to those that are of this society, this world. That's gonna be a day of terror to them. I mean, they're gonna be crying. I mean, you're gonna see a 6'8", 250-pound dude turn to a straight punk, man. Because the day of the Lord is terror. Who we thought didn't exist does exist. Yahushua starts to make his presence known, getting close, cracking them skies. If you get closer and closer, you're going to feel that rumbling. That's going to scare them, man. They're not ready, man. These women, Eve talk their proud stuff. I'm a boss chick. I'm a savage. They're like, Jake, I want to talk that savage stuff. Like, okay, you a savage. Let's see when it get real savage. Let's see then. There ain't no food out here. Esau running around with that gun in the back of the truck looking for Jakes. We'll see if you savage then. So I got a precept. Hey, shalom to the Ox, hope, grace, and mercy. You got a good one, man. This is Jeremiah 15:3. And it says, and I'm appoint over them for a cause, said the Lord, the sword to slay, and dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. So when this thing get bad, man, he said the sword to slay. Man, Esau about to go straight crazy when he see his kingdom collapse. When his kingdom collapse, man, if Esau see a Jake, hey, he gonna let off a whole clip in him, man. Just the fact that he lost his kingdom, that's all Esau got. Ain't no hope, ain't no nothing else for Esau to look forward to. Like as a Jake, Hebrew Israelite, we got the kingdom to look forward to. Esau don't. So when his little kingdom go, you best believe he gonna lash out very, very rough and harsh, very brutal. Esau gonna turn back the clock and go to that 1600 spirit. You know, and he said, dogs to terror. Well, Ox said he seen a wolf in a very, very urban area, man. A whole wolf. You know, these wolves and the food supply get short. You know, wolves and dogs gonna be hungry. Like, people gonna let their dogs run around. You know, dog ain't ate. Dog used to eat. He get a taste of blood, man. He gonna stop. So some people might get judgment. It might be a pack of 15 dogs. Hey, Lord got it where, hey, you trip and fall, and hey, that's what they say on Friday. They don't have a post, man. You know? He said the beast of the earth. Like I said, we got to think about these zoos, man, when all hell break loose and ain't nobody maintaining these zoos. Them lions, these birds, they going to get out.
This precept said the teeth of wild beasts will change their places, man.
Nah.
And they will, man.
Real quick, this is Amos chapter 5 and 8. I said that it said, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And it said, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him.
This son ain't gonna be no rest. You know, if you ain't in the house of David, it's gonna be all chaos, man. Everywhere you run, you can probably see somebody getting, you know, sliced up, lit up. You run over there, some gang over there. You run over there, some militia troops over there, military troops over there. It's gonna be all out war. All these backs is gonna be fighting for supremacy. Because it's gonna be like a vacuum. Esau gonna be trying to hand out the micro CHIP. That'll work for a minute, but after a while, you know, you got China like, you know what? We the superpower. Russia gonna be like, nah, we the superpower. Proud Boys, and this group's like, nah, this is my America. We fighting for, you know, make America great again. We the superpower. Then you got Jake's over there, little right now. Hey, it's Hoover over here. You know, we run the block now. And it's gonna be this chaos. It just shows you like it ain't gonna be nowhere to run to really be safe.
Man, that reminds me of Psalms 91, man. It said 10,000 shall fall out. It said 1,000 shall fall out there outside and 10,000 at thy right hand, man. You're going to see calamity at an all-time high when that time comes. And it says, but it shall not come nigh thee. And that's talking to the ones who have the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and who rest in him. Otherwise, hey, you're going to be a part of that 1,000 or that 10,000 on the right hand.
Judgment gonna go out, you know, very, very plentiful. You know, a lot. You know, that's what you're gonna hear at night. Gunshots and screaming and hollering. When Jacob's trouble fully comes to a bloom. And it's right here upon us. You know, when Trump get in, all it takes one little thing. One little thing to set it off, man. All it takes is him to get out there, do a speech, fill himself, tell his following to go do something to all the black people you see. Or the first is gonna be the Hispanics, the migrants. They're gonna tell them, hey, go attack them. They're doing this, they're violent. Are you soft? You weak? You gotta protect the women in your family. You know, hey, go do something about that. You know, men back then, they fought for this country. Where y'all at, man? Are y'all men or what? So then all the Edomites you work with, you know, the older ones, the ones that got some, you know, the swords, because Esau don't slang that thing in vain. And they're going to get that, man. They're going to go hunting again, man. They're going to do it like Black Wall Street. They're going to do it like Rosewood. Devil's Punch Bowl. They're going to try to eliminate as many children of Israelites as they can. All they see.
Now, this is real quick, since Kadar mentioned that 1,000, 10,000 gonna be at their right hand, they're gonna be slain before them. He said the destruction come nigh thee. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and 17. Because it said, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And it says, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? And then verse 18 it says, and if the right be scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? All right, and then that's when the Qadar just mentioned earlier. He said, 10,000 at our right hand and our left hand shall fall before thee, but that destruction come not thee. And that answers your question right there. Those who disobey the laws of Yahweh is going to be the one that be slain right before, right in front of you, pretty much.
It said the righteous scarcely be saved. So the righteous scarcely be saved. If you a straight, you just out there, you call yourself a black person, African American,
Right.
you're not gonna make it. The question said you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be slain. You're gonna be destroyed out here. Starved to death, messed up by whatever little faction that they find you. That's how it's going out here, man. So I got another one. Esau, he's gonna be the main hunter out here because he was known to be a cunning hunter. But Esau is, so Esau gonna be hunting without hell breakers like they did in New Orleans.
Yep. That's when martial law is declared. So when martial law is declared, that means the civilized law is null and void.
Esau went to hunting on Jake.
Yep.
Jake
That's why you're gonna be able to get away with it. And that's why those guys that happened there in the Hurricane Katrina, what you talking about, that's why they was able to get away with it, because the laws wasn't in effect during those times.
And all you need is martial law to initiate things. They're gonna do that with this migrant crisis. So I'm gonna bring this right here. This is Psalm 37:12. The wicked plotted against the just and gnashed upon him with his teeth. So all these little plans, all this stuff we see going on, this is all plotted, man. This is planned out. Esau's cashing out. You got major high millionaires, billionaires pulling their money out their own bank. That's how you know it's over with. When they pulling money out the bank, it's a wrap. And it said, plot against the just. Who's the just? That goes into the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashiach Shah. It said, gnash upon him with his teeth. Back in the day, they got a lot of people with guns say, hey, man, we armed to the teeth. That goes into the military force they're going to have. So Esau going to look to gnash upon the children of Israel using his military. That's why he's sneaking them in now. That's why he got them in New York. He's going to test them out. He's going to bring them in Cali. And he's going to bring them into all the other states, man. So if Jake get out of line or don't want to get that micro CHIP, hey, he's going to seek the gnash on you with his teeth, man. Tell him take him out back, earn him out. I don't have time for that. Or I'm going to get it here. I'm going to get it later. No, you get it now, or we're going to put some high lead in. It's going to come down to our faith right there. We got to stand stiffly for your high Bashiach Shah. Like, hey, man, I ain't getting it, man. Do what you got to do. You're probably going to have like firing squads. You're probably going to line Jake up, blindfolded. You're going to hear the little shots going off, and they're going to bump you up in the line. They hoping you're going to get scared and say, hey, man, I'll go get the micro CHIP. Don't do me like that. So we got to be ready to, like, hey, lay our lives on the line. That's the devil he gonna put it out there. Go ahead.
Hey, when you said the firing squad, they already got that. They already put summary executions in the law. That's basically, once they find you guilty, they just gonna take you out back. They ain't taking you nowhere. Going straight to the meat wagon. They blast you.
I can see that because they're gonna get rid of the all hell breaking loose. Ain't gonna be no prisons.
Yeah.
So we're gonna drop you, or you gonna go get that thing right here and there. Choice is yours. Go get it. You can stay in my 15-minute city where there's food, water, electric power. You got safety. You good. Go.
Yeah, prisons, that's gonna be for the people that think they can be educated. Beyond that, if you're on the blacklist, they ain't gonna waste their time.
I think if you're on the red list, they can waste your time
Yeah,
with you either.
that's the one where they just take you out back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Red and black. Only one they're gonna re-educate the blue. Yellow mean you already ready. And I found that too. What's so interesting? The yellow list only contains Edomites. There is no people of color that's on the yellow list. They let you know this is for Esau's system. Only the yellow, be on the yellow list, you gotta be an Edomite, and you gotta have the micro CHIP and juiced up. Then you on the yellow list. Everybody else automatically going to the blue. For us, we on the red. Outspoken ministers. So we already on the red. They know that we not going, ain't no re-education, man. I'm letting it all on line for Yahweh Shah. And they know that. We on record saying that. So they like, man, take him out back. Because he'll probably tell them to start praying. That'll mess my whole plans up.
That's their plan for that summary execution.
Yeah, so
Once they find you, you on one of them lists. Yeah, it's a wrap.
yeah, they like, man, take him out back. Now the ones that's like, kind of scary, I can like, I can give him a little pressure, a little push, and he'll take the micro CHIP. And that's for all the jakes that have drunk some juice. They on that list, but they take it seriously. And that list right there about to go into play, man. They about to break this sucker into districts. Break it down militarily wise, and do a lockdown and put everybody either in camps or 15-minute cities. So they call it a global reset. So they're trying to get rid of history, get rid of the Bible, get rid of all the stuff that exposed them. Do a reset to where they don't even have no Bible, man. Like, everybody's going to be dumbed down. Working remedial jobs and be here for another 200-300 years. That's what Esau fantasizes about. But that's not about to happen, though. Yahushua got other plans, and the devil knows it. That's why he's so scared. What we say is so controversial. So I can see the devil in a minute, which he already got the legislation rolled up. He's going to try to demonize this. Say we radical. All I can do is go to Sakari. You got all the ammo he need. They radical. They're armed up. They're almost another government. We got to clean their clocks, man. What it say? If you smite the shepherd and the sheep scatter, that's Esau plan right there. He's like, I'm gonna get rid of all these shepherds, and the sheep gonna be mine then. At least that's what he think. Esau about to get confounded. You got one?
Yeah, I got one. I was waiting for him to finish. And this is John 15:21. But all these things they will do to you on account of my name, because they do not know him who sent me. Like he's saying, the people that's on the red and black list, they already know that they ain't gonna reach. We made our decision. We already chose our side. We chose Yahushua, until the end. But it's gonna be some brothers that's not gonna have the strength to endure. But for the most part, they ain't gonna waste their time with trying to figure that out. As soon as you make that list, it's pretty much a wrap. That's why we gonna have to live like the railroad on the earth. We gonna have to be on the move.
That's the best way to do it. Stay on the move, stay off Esau radar. He looking to call it like a calling. The devil looking to put everybody in a like I said earlier, 15-minute city. He want to keep surveillance on you, tag you like some cattle, so you know where you at, know your vital signs and all of that. And that way, when he got a system like that with digital money, you don't have to worry about nobody bucking up against him. Everything is watched. So he ain't got it like that now. I go cut a yard, get $20. Esau can't tax that. He don't even know I got that $20. I can put that sucker in my mattress. He don't know about it. Devil don't like that. He want to be like Yahweh Shah. He want to see everything and know everything. And to do that, he needs technology. So he needs that dollar to be on the web. That way, like, hey man, you cut Bayan's yard at 2:02 p.m. He gave you $20. We're gonna charge you $1.50 on the transaction fee. He get a charge $1.50. You get charged $1.50. He started making $3 off $20. He looking to make more money off of it, and he seen it. And then say he gonna cut down on the meat. Say you want to buy your little food, the devil gonna say you over the limit, and he's gonna say unauthorized purchase. Or you're gonna be on a social credit score. You talk bad about something like, hey man, that movie got alphabet agenda in it. Oh man, your credit score went down 3 points. You gonna speak out against that. Matter of fact, you're gonna have Big Larry walk up. He like, hey man, I like you, I want you. You do this easy way, the hard way. You resist his, his advances. He gonna tell the authorities like, man, he don't want to do alphabet agenda. That's the new rule. I think his credit score need to go down. So it's really not. It's time to fight now. It's not gonna be worth being the Esau system. That's gonna be all bad, all wickedness. This is gonna just be straight madness, man. You take that MO, the MOTB, you dead as you living anyway. You're walking corpse. Good to your Yahweh Shah. You wasn't that wise virgin. You let Esau bend you over and pop. The Lord ain't looking for nobody like that. He looking for those that's gonna stand up, bang on their chest, even when Esau got a gun in their face. Like, hey man, pull it if that's how you feel. I'm not about to do what you talk about doing. I done put in too much work.
It's that preset. He that shall try to save his life shall lose it.
God.
He that shall lose his life for my sake shall have life abundance of loosely paraphrased.
The precept that came to mind I thought about was that Revelation 3:10. says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life.
I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. Go to it. Luke 17:33. Whomsoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. Whomsoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. So that's a precept. You know, most people ain't just real privy on the Bible. It'll confuse them. You know, they be like, "What you mean if I seek to save my life? So if I try to run to save my life, I'm gonna lose it." Now that's going into, you know, if you try to take the MOTB in order to extend your life, you're gonna lose your life. As soon as the MOTB goes in your body, and you done lost eternal life, you done lost your life. And it's pretty much, you know what he's doing? Akim, he's trying to run back that forbidden fruit scenario. Remember the serpent told Eve, you know, you will not surely die.
Yeah.
But she did start dying. She died slowly. So that's the same thing Esau gonna say. He said, get the micro CHIP, you ain't gonna die. Really, it's gonna make your life more beneficial.
And see that, and that right there, when that beautiful that you said that, Akim, when you said she started dying slowly, and that's basically why Yahweh Yahshua called the devil the serpent, because you know there are snakes that are poisonous, but as soon as it bites you, it don't take effect right away. It slowly chip away at you, and then that's when the serpent pounce on you and eat you. You know, that's what the real snake. I don't know the name of them, but there's certain snakes out there that they venom. It don't take effect right away. It slowly paralyzes. And then that's when the snake will eat his prey. And that's how Esau Edom system operates.
I know why I'm gonna do that. You talk about the Komodo dragons like that.
Yeah.
The bacteria, he bite.
Yeah. They
he
bite
wait.
or scratch. Bite
Yeah.
or scratch. It's the same thing.
And then wait for it to fall out. That's Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
And right now he looking for people to bite on that micro CHIP.
Mm-hmm.
Because then he wants to make it where you know good to your high by shower shot. You want to make it where you ain't got no fight. You know, and he's banking on your fear. Like they did the 1-9 situation. A lot of people went with that for convenience and out of fear. So you're gonna pump it this time like, man, all hell gonna break loose. You better get to my camps. If not, you're not gonna make it. So you're gonna use that fear, like, go ahead and take my micro CHIP, get it to one of my 15-minute cities, and you'll be safe. So I know the devil always use fear as like a campaign, a fear to do something.
That's what Esau Edom. Because I like how you said when he's banking on your fear, because Esau Edom, that's how that man gained control, because the people actually feared the Esau Edom so-called white man. They had a great fear. But if you go and if you actually apply the scriptures, what is that? Matthew chapter 10 and 28. If you get that real quick, what it says, and it said, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Right? And it said, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay, so that's the difference between fear of man, which is Esau Edom, because he's not able, he can kill the body, but he can't kill the soul. Okay? And so if you fear Yahweh and Yahushua, that fear is greater than what anything Esau Edom can do to you. So that's why it's better to fear Yahweh and Yahushua and not fear, these devils, Esau Edom, the white man. You can't fear him.
What did the Lord tell you about fearing him, man? This is Luke 12 and 32. It says, "Fear not, little flock, for I am your father." It says, It says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." So, hey, man, you can't fear these devils, man. You want to fear them? Hey, you gonna take that chip? Hey, you lost the kingdom right there. You lost your ticket on the cherry. Hey, you supposed to stand up to this devil, man.
I
Be
got
rooted and grounded.
I got one to back it up too, man. It's Isaiah 31 and 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defend it also, he would deliver it, and pass it over, he would preserve it. So, hey, right there tells you how Shah, which is the Lord of hosts. He said he would defend Jerusalem. That goes to the hopeful elect. So we got to put our faith and believe on that. Yahweh Shah got our back. That's the reason he coming here. Let's take this, really look at it, and really to materialize in their mind. Yahweh Shah's coming back to deliver the hopeful elect. So we got help coming to us. So with that being said, you shouldn't be scared like that. You got hope coming. You just got to hold out. So what you been holding out, don't let the devil trick you into getting rid of your salvation, your deliverance, man. Don't let him trick you get that Marco CHIP. That's not deliverance. See, a hood nigga Jake, or 2/3 Jake, don't think that's deliverance. If I get that, then I get some relief. That's them getting tricked. And that goes to Hosea 4:6. My people perish for lack of knowledge. They don't know. You know, we trying to tell them, Yahweh's coming back to deliver the hopeful elect from these damn devils. Because they trying to play a game on you, man. And see, our people need to wake up and realize who they are. You're not black. You're not African American. You're Hebrew Israelite. The Savior's coming for you. The name is not Jesus. That's not his name. His name is Yahweh. And he's coming back for all of Israel, or Salakia, coming back for the hopeful elect of Israel. The ones that put on the new man, the new garment, renew their mind, and get ready for the kingdom. That's the ones he's looking for. Because they're worthy of the kingdom. They're pondering on it, they're cleaning their act up for it. He ain't coming for no Keisha and Ray Rays. They not getting ready for the kingdom. They still being niggas. They ain't even putting no work cleaning themselves up. They still dirty. They still got on Stranger Pearl. You know, you looking at Jake, man, he wearing a dress with a Glock in his purse, eyeline on, bonnet on. That's Stranger Pearl right there, man. You wearing garments that pertain to a woman. That's going against the law. Lord ain't looking to say that. And he got a micro CHIP in his body. You're not getting on no chariot. I said, Jake gonna look crazy when they start seeing certain brothers and sisters get beamed up in these chariots, man. Jake like, man, where mine at? You put your trust in Esau. You thought Esau gonna let you on that, what they call them, space stations? Mm-hmm. Nah, man. They gonna shut the door on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Little they know. They be like, God damn, I did all this work. I thought I was good. You gonna tell Diddy, no, man. You foul, man. You old brown, dirty nigger. You can't have you defile the new world. So you put in all that work for nothing. All them Jays gonna see that. That's when they gonna really cry.
Right now.
Go ahead, Doc.
And you know what you just said is the truth, because the one bunker, like all of the senators and stuff, they go into that one in Colorado, you know, and all of these black celebrities, and they up to like Rick Ross. You better build your own, because they ain't got the ticket to get in that one in Colorado. You know that they can hold a million people. You know, it's Edomites that ain't even close to their level of fame in America can go up there. And these people that, you know, a lot of these Jakes worship, you know, these celebrities, they're going to be out here with us. They're going to, you know.
They're going to shut the door on them. They like, I done did all this work. I did all this singing, destroying my own people for you. And I believe that you going to let me in it. Shut the door. Nah, man, the new world is going to be straight. What they call it, all white.
Yeah.
It's all white. It's all good. You a dirty nigga. You know? They said Jay-Z, LeBron James. They're going to shut the door on LeBron James, man. Michael Jordan. They're going to shut the door on them. And they're going to feel stupid. They're like, I did all this work for you. Destroyed my people. Got all these billions. You told me I was good. The devil ain't going to do like that story y'all say. You knew I was a liar. You knew I was a serpent. You know? And they're going to tell him, and they're going to tell LeBron that on the recording. They're going to cut it off. They're going to tell LeBron, oh, yeah, we got him special 2 weeks ago. You know? He gonna say, he gonna instantly start crying. He gonna feel like a fool. That's when the scripture's gonna come into play. That shame gonna come in. I destroyed my own people. I did all this work, and this devil lied to me. And that's you believing in a liar, man.
I'm going to Esau for help instead of the Lord.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be that shame, man. I should have put a covering of Yahweh, you know, your Savior. You should have gave Esau the middle finger.
I got a quick one. This is Psalms 121 and 1 and 2. It says, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from which my help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. See, hey, that's where our help coming from right there, the Lord. How about Shimon Shop, man, who made heaven and earth, who had that divineness to him, man, who created everything. Not Esau Edom, man, who got a little bit of power that he got from Yahweh by Shimon Shop to rule this motherfucker in wickedness. Mm-hmm. You suck to him for help. You got it now.
And I always like to bring up the example of when Yahweh Shah went on their 40-day and 40-night fast, and he was tempted by the devil. And that's the same thing. That's the same scenario on how these devils gonna come to you whenever they try to get you, entice you to get that micro CHIP. You know, and that's how you gotta stand up. You gotta come in an example like what Yahweh Shah said. Get thee behind me, Satan. Okay, that's the mindset you gotta have when it comes to these devils. You know, trying to persuade you into taking their devices.
And this is on Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear, or be in dread of them. For it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. And that's what we're banking on. We got our total faith in what this word is the truth.
Right.
You know, we like I said earlier, we picked our side. You know, we're going to stay faithful to it.
And real quick, this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 29. And it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. And right here, when he says the stars shall fall from heaven, it's going to come by those nuclear missiles. All right, and it says, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the signs of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the cloud of heaven with power and great glory. And he says, and he shall send his angel with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven and to the other. All right. And see right there when the rock said that we're basically banking on the signs of heaven to come to save us out of that. That's what he's talking about. Yahweh Shai is gonna come and gather his elect, while at the same time he's gonna destroy this kingdom, America, aka Babylon the Great. And it's so right when in the Teyasrali mentioned it earlier right here in verse 32, he said, now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, ye know the summer is not. So likewise, ye when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these be fulfilled. And it says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass. And it says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, and not the angels of heaven, but my Father. But as that day of Noah, where so shall also the coming of Son of the Man be. All right, and so it's a comparison of the day of Noah when he entered into the ark. Okay, and so there was no warning in between. So soon as Noah went into that ark and closed the door, that's when the flood came. And so it's the same scenario when Yahweh Shai is gonna come. So he's gonna gather his elect, and soon as the door closed on his elect, then that destruction is gonna come right then and there.
I'm gonna make a point on what you just said. When the word get put up, when the family word come in, that's the door of that ark closes. Because right now the door is open. The door of repentance is open through what? Through the prophets, man. We putting the word out. The word is going out, through the atmosphere. Jake got time to repent right now. And once we get put up, and Esau bans the Bible, and it's too much hell for us to come out the highway hedges, that's that rain. Right. It's gonna be like a storm out here. And it's gonna be like the troops gonna be out here like a stormtroopers, man. Military troops. It's gonna be UN troops, Russian, China, all kinds of troops activity out here, man. They're gonna be straight unaliving people. And like right now, like I said, the warning is going out. You tell them it's about to rain because nothing like America ain't never been touched like that. Jake all like, man, America got this military. We got F-18s and we got all kind of nukes, and our military is the strongest. Well, nobody dare touch soil over here. And I'm telling Jake, like, you old ignorant dummy, don't you know the Michael's coming in as UN troops with that? You already been invaded. So, hey, best believe it's gonna rain, man. Like I know, better have your butt in that house. You don't want to be outside when like a category 5 about to hit. But that's about to happen to 2/3 Jakes, man. They about to be outside. They outside, what they say, I'm outside thugging. I'm like, all right, keep that same energy. When y'all was shy, get ready to open up. The first thing he gonna open up with is gonna be Esau. Because what's that, Revelation chapter 12, the devil couldn't have a great ride. Because he know what's up. Esau like, I done lost my kingdom. I'm losing. Esau looking on what's that, NASA, they see the chariots in the sky. Like, what's that, Congress talking about the chariots and stuff? Like, Esau already know, like, destruction is coming. Esau already know, like, man, we done lost it, that they saving really is coming. Like, Esau know. So you looking at Jake, that's why they got all these distractions going right now. We're talking about that now, the boxing, the NBA, NFL, they going crazy with the distractions, too. You be hearing stuff like,
like, Jake doing some crazy TikTok trend and
that's them running that distraction. He trying to set up his little beast system infrastructure. Y'all good. And he's trying to make sure like Jake stays under that strong delusion. Right. That way, we be easy work. I ain't got to worry about them. But the threat, like Revelation chapter 12 tell you, the threat is those, the remnant, the hope we elect, those that keep the commandments of Yahweh Bashiach Shai, get the testimony. That's the threat. They're like, he coming for those. They calling on him and he coming. So he saw in great fear. He see the order coming in.
Hey, how can you get that Revelation 12 and 17? Hey, he just bucked it down. I got another precept to help, but back you up to Mark. I'm gonna read that precept after you done.
Okay.
You go. You keep going up.
Okay. What was the point I'm making? Oh yeah, on destruction about to open up, man. Because Esau about to get it popping off because he's losing his kingdom. So he's gonna be angry. You know, and the ones that's gonna get caught out there is the Jake that's just oblivious to everything. You know, don't even know what's going. Ain't even try. Hey, but like fact, what was that? They called him their Uncle Melvin spirit. You know, the prophets out there. Yeah. You seen that?
Yeah,
they're trying to give out the spirit. He over there, man, shut their stuff up. Like, man, like you need to have your butt sent down, so they're about to open up.
And Uncle Melvin was drunk too. It looked like he was drunk.
Literally drunk. What they say? Drunk. Sardish mean to be drunk. He on that Babylon juice. Because he get him a fifth, he think he in good standing.
Right.
So he trying to tell the prophets, like Scripture say, see not and shut up. You know, I'm having a good time on the block. Y'all are messing my buzz up. You know, when they really trying to warn you, give you what you need so you get eternal salvation. But Jake, that's too like what they say, wisdom is too high for a fool. It don't go up that high.
Real quick before you read that, because this was you breaking it down, Matthew 24 and 38. And it said, for as in the day that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And it said, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, and the one shall be taken, and the other left. And it said, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour the Lord doeth come.
He said, watch, you don't know what hour the Lord coming. So that means get ready, get prepared, be prudent.
Right.
You know, don't be like we just said earlier, Uncle Melvin drunk.
Right.
You know, they drinking, partying. You know, Jake still Jake turning up in their little Planned Christianity churches. You know, they over putting pancake syrup on the Bible. You know, it's making a mockery. And I'm like, man, it's real stuff going on right now. Y'all listen to this fool, and he over here doing jokes. You know, he making everything his games and stuff.
So that remind me of that parable in Matthew 20, man. Because right now is the 11th hour. You should be trying to get in while you can fit in. But all these distractions is out. You know, people over here standing idle, just, you know, caught up by the distractions. I'm going to get there real quick before I get that.
Hey, it was Jason Church actually pouring syrup on the Bible.
Yeah.
Michael Ty.
Yeah, Michael
Going
Ty.
Subway
When it say eat the
sandwiches
word,
and all
yeah.
that and doing all
You know the
that.
scripture say eat the word.
Yeah.
He mocked that by like, you got to eat the word, man. He a showman, man. Straight up.
If you really think about it, like, really, when it said eat the whole roll, what he's talking about,
That's what he was using.
he said when he said eat the
Like
whole
that.
roll, it's not literal, okay? Because if you actually look up the meaning of eat and learn, they both do similar definitions. So you got to think about the time of there in Ezekiel, the word learn was not in effect. So they had to be like, you got to eat, or you got to eat, you know, you got to eat that. And so basically saying consume. So eat and learn have their similar definition of consume. And so basically when you learn, you're consuming the knowledge. It's the same as when you eat food, you're consuming it. And so that's what he meant by eat the whole roll. He meant to learn the whole book, okay? Because the history behind eating the whole roll is this right here. The Bible wasn't in the form of a book, okay? It was in the form of a scroll. Just like when you buy a poster, you know, it comes in a roll.
Rolled up.
Yeah, it's rolled up. And so that's what he meant. Like eat the whole roll, meaning learn the whole book, consume the whole knowledge. That's what he meant. But, you know,
Back to the scroll. And see how you broke that down?
Yeah.
If he was a real man, Lord, he should have broke down to his congregation. That dude got a mega church.
right.
But instead, what he did was he sat there and poured syrup like he made a whole mockery of it. That's what I said. Something bad gonna happen to dude. He poured syrup and whipped cream on the Bible and act like he about to eat it. And I'm there and they're laughing. Ha, ha, ha. And I'm like, man, you got troops in New York. You got all this serious stuff going. World War III about to pop off. And y'all listen to this nigga make a straight mockery and a joke. And I'm like, everybody in that church, that congregation is dead.
Right.
They ain't about to make it.
It's the same thing in the Garden of Eden. When the Most High told them not to eat from the tree of good and evil. It's
Yep.
basically They wasn't like they got it, Esau got him eating the apple. But it wasn't nothing about actually putting anything in your mouth. It's not to learn the ways of the people over there.
Yeah, because that's why that the Christian church, when it comes to the Garden of Eden, a lot of people think that Adam and Eve was the first two people on earth.
Yeah.
But if you really read from the beginning, the Lord literally said in Genesis, I want to say the first chapter in the 26th verse, when He said, "Let us make man," and then He told them to go forth and multiply. That was before Adam and Eve. Day. And so that's what He was talking about. So there was other people around Adam and Eve. They just didn't have a name. It was just Adam and Eve was the first people to receive the knowledge from Yahweh from Yahushua. That's what they was the first people to do.
Spirit with His nostrils. When He said He created the male and female,
right,
before He got to Adam and Eve.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And then he gave them a commandment and said, "Go forth and multiply." And that went on for 1,000-year period. So how many people you think was on earth before Adam and Eve?
Hey, when they said He made Eve from his rib,
yeah,
and she was gonna be the bone of his bone and his flesh. That basically, if you read on into the Bible, that basically just means that you're gonna be from my family.
Yeah.
So that lets you know that Eve didn't actually come from a rib that He took out of Adam's body, but she came from the same family line that he came.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the same thing. You made for him. Remember, she's a helpmate made for him.
Yeah, Elder Yashawama and GMS Dallas, he broke it down perfectly. He got a ton of lessons about that.
Yeah, he liked that.
Yeah. So they said we get the correct breakdowns from the real men of the Lord. Like first they getting folly right now. Straight folly.
King Solomon said what? Folly is selling great dignity. And the rich sit in low place. This is why we're pretty much the rich that sit in a low place. This is why they ignore us.
They want to listen to the rich man. He ain't giving them nothing, man. He giving them straight BS. Right. And then, like I said, Jacob Trouble about to open up, man. You can vividly feel it. So I'm like, everybody in there is spiritually dead. Because if you had a look of sense, you like, man, hold up, man. I'm about to listen to them brothers on the block, man. They think they hitting on something. I'm actually learning something. Right. This dude in here just doing a whole show.
The world, though, they want that, but they want smooth things. They want to prophesy lies and deceit. That's the scripture say.
They want the entertainment, but they gonna get it, man. But Jacob Trouble here, it's gonna be like the greatest action movie, ever made. It's gonna be war. It's war about to come out, right? And the war is on Jake. And Jake don't even know it. They said this dude got the church from an Edomite, and they just been set up like a straight snare or a trap. And the Lord, man, He set all that up, man. So a lot of Jakes ain't gonna make it. So right now, it's like a sip. It's proving ground. Who with me, who not with me. Those that's with me, they making the moves to clean themselves up. Those that's not with me, they in them churches, man. Get ready for getting fattened up for the slaughter. They in there literally eating food. Keisha eating like, ain't no tomorrow. She got all the food stamps in the world.
Hey, the one thing that really draws into those hirelings like that is the stuff that we're talking about. It requires them to change.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that they don't want to do. They want to keep on, enjoying their sins because they like what they get out of the sins that they're committing. But what we're telling them to do, no, you got to turn back to Yahushua, turn back to Yahweh. But they don't want to drop the things of this world that they like to do. They'd rather give up their salvation for that. That's what they're saying.
And they're going to feel it by pain. That's why they're going to know the fear of the Lord. See, they don't fear the Lord. Really, they think everything we say, like, man, y'all been saying that for years. Nah, that ain't going to happen. I'm about to eat my pig feet. I'm about to go mess with little Ray chick. I'm about to go sell me some drugs. And I'm about to do it all over again. Because it make me feel good. Go ahead, huh?
But the one thing that they don't do, they haven't took the time out and read these scriptures and find out that the Most High is going to put signs and wonders out here. That's what because we see that, we know that, okay, this is going to happen in the end. He's going to crack these skies one day because we see the steps that He's taking to build up to that. Right. Because we spent our time to pick up the Bible and read it for ourselves to get an understanding. But they haven't done that, so they don't know that we're actually a watchman out here warning them that, okay, this just happened, and this is what it says in the Bible, and this is gonna happen, and so on. So they ain't following, they ain't tracking the progress that we are up into the day of the Lord.
They like this.
Yeah.
They ain't reading the scriptures for themselves. That's why.
Yeah.
Because the fact that we even out here is a sign. Because what did the Lord do before he had destruction on any time? Before the Lord sent destruction on any kingdom, what did he do? He brought the prophets out there to prophesy the downfall of the place.
Noah. That's like one of the first prophets of Noah.
And since you said that, I got a preacher to back you up with that. It's the second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He said, he answered me, then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's what we're doing. We're reading the signs. Like I said, we're looking at the prophecies. Those are the signs right there. You put it in the book. Like when you see this, when this happens, like they probably read early, when the fig tree casts off its timely figs, then you know what time it is. So Yahushua's not going to come to us like a thief in the night. We're already watching. We're already waiting. Now, as far as the 2/3, because they're blind to it, you know, and Esau over there sharpening up a sword. That's why I'm looking at them like they crazy. Like, you don't see the devil sharpening up a sword, making legislation. Like, he on here talking greasy about you in these little news clippings. Like, that's for you.
Verse 3. It said, verse 3, it said, therefore, when thou shalt be seen earthquake and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that it is Most High spake of those things from the days were before thee, even from the beginning.
Haiti done did a prison break. Haiti is like going straight crazy right now. Germany is protesting, but they got a form of protest in Germany. You know, India is protesting their government. Everybody's protesting their governments right now. And that's the uproars of the people and the earthquakes in diverse places, man. That's happening right now. All the major government, everybody rebelling. I'm looking for Moab, China. They're going to start rebelling against their government too, because they in a strong dictatorship. Right. You know? So these things is happening for a reason, but Jake ain't paying attention. Like I said, Jake, I tell Jake, man, Haiti over there rebelling. Germany, nigga, I ain't heard that, man. I'm worried about, you know, All-Star game was whack. You know, they not even paying attention to it. But like, you look at YON, CNN, all them, but they blasting it like all that. Bam, bam, bam. You got the war, rumors of war. You know, Russia putting the finishing touches on Ukraine. They about to make their next move. They talking about that now. They got NATO scrambling, doing military drills. They like, we don't know where we're going to strike next. I'm looking at Jake like, man, you about to get touched in a minute. It's coming over here in a minute. Like, he's going to press one button, cut the lights off. Why say Russia did a cyber attack, China did a cyber attack.
And another thing where you said that attack, that's going to be against us, why do you think they went on had a news conference and they said the greatest threat to Israel is the young black African-American people? Why you think they saying that? They ain't saying that for no reason. They're gearing up. They sharpening the sword, like the doctor said. They sharpening the sword just to get Yasha Allah. All right?
I already had to point out the target. They said, a lot of Jakes don't know that they done said that. They ain't paying attention. They don't even know, like, it's like they like some cows and some pigs just walking to the slaughter and about to get messed up. You know, we over here and we telling them not to go in there. That's to make it bad. That's what the Lord don't. He ain't got no mercy on them. I set up prop to tell you not to go there. You went there anyway. So that's on you. So when they slam the door on them, they're gonna be crying. Oh, I got did wrong. I ain't get a chance to, you know, it's not fair. And no, man, you clown my prophets. They told you. You want to listen to a person that never treated you right. You got all kind of evidence. You can just Google in your phone. Esau ain't never done right by you. Never. But yeah, you look at Jake, like I said, we right on the highway hedges, man. Jake run around, ride bikes, and Esau. You know, I'm like, man, they gonna lead your butt in the back alley. We ain't gonna never hear about you again. Ain't like, we gonna purge right now. We got this dummy right here, you know. And it shows Jake ain't ready. But you know, hey, we ain't worried about them. We do this for the hopeful elect. You got brothers and sisters that are paying attention. You know, that are putting on there for like the elect. And that's why we do this right here. You know, our Lord willing, we are part of that, and we all get that salvation. Because our Lord and Savior is coming back. Like, you can feel that, believe that. Yahushua is coming back. And when he do, you know, what state are you going to be in? What's your state of mind gonna be? What's your works gonna be? You know, did you do anything behind about your shot? Do you know his name? A lot of people don't. They're gonna be hollering on Jesus and they're gonna get messed up. And we ain't gonna shed a tear either. That's what you get. You know, you had all opportunity to look for the Lord, but yet you look like, I ain't worried about that. Well, I'm good. White man got me. This military got me. We all right. You know, and ain't nobody worse. I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody worse than old Eve. She's what the scriptures say. A woman that is in pleasure, dead as she living. Paraphrasing. Yep. And Eve is in straight pleasure right now, man. They walking like it's getting warm out. They ain't got a care in the world.
They living their best life right now.
Living their best life. You know? We just got looked at her cheek like, you stupid niggas.
Yeah, they mean mugging the shit out of
Yeah, you stupid niggas.
Man, I knew one of them too. I was like, one of them looked familiar too.
And I'm looking like, shit, y'all about to get towed up, man. He's about to snatch y'all up. Hey, like Elder Michael was saying in Chicago all the time, the girl said about to ride you, and she don't even know. That rap song you say, you ain't even know. Devil coming for you. And he be like, shoot, I'm good. My bills is paid. You know, Jacob's Trouble, man. That's where we at, man. Post us been calling this year the year of Jacob's Trouble. And it looks sure like that. They said, we going to see as we get close to November, election time, and it's going to be a hot summer. Everything's going to turn up and get crazy and crazy when we get to that, you know, that big event. And that's going to be big. They might say no election. Trump can't win. That's going to make Esau go crazy. They get ready for that. They relief is in Trump. They don't let Trump be president. I'm loading up, you know. As soon as I see Lil John on the block, I'm lighting them up. It's his fault.
It's crazy because it really don't matter which way it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going down.
And if Trump become president,
it's going down.
I was looking at something. They were saying Trump tweeted or something, said he's going to go to jail on Tuesday or something. And whenever he go to jail or something, take back America or something, he already prepping him to do it.
Yeah, see, it's already set up, man. Jacob's Trouble is set up. So that's what we already warned you, like, get it together. So when it hits, you not scramble like a chicken with your head cut off. Oh, no, they out there shoot. They doing this, they doing that. You know that. Got the children crying. Woman gonna be crying. No Remy in the house. He in there crying. We need help. My phone ain't working. You know, as far as the whole filet, it's gonna be like a walk in the park. Cause the phones is off. Man, this ain't work. I'll take Trouble in play. Like, y'all be quiet. They sit over here and pray. We good. You know, we're gonna be moving in quietly, in silence, because we know what's happening. We're not gonna be right. You be around on the hump. Ain't gonna turn you up.
We talking about a time where, you know, during this time it's gonna be so much trouble to where when you see somebody walk by, you ain't gonna want to talk to that person.
Yeah, but if you a scary person though, can you help me out with that?
Yeah.
They go, oh, yeah, I'm gonna help you out. How much you got left? Yeah. They gonna be, hey, I'm glad you learned where you at. You know, troops gonna be like, they gonna take advantage of you. Yeah, report to this area. Over this facility, you be good. You go over there, they gonna slam the door. And you been retrofitted with your micro CHIP. You know, Jay gonna get messed up. And that's all because, hey, a lack of knowledge, man. They don't know what's going on. He didn't believe that calamity was coming. He didn't believe the destruction was coming. So when it comes, he's not going to be ready. That's what he called it. What they call it? I caught him sleeping. I caught him naked. That's how y'all shot gonna be doing. You know, like Jacob gonna catch somebody. I caught him sleeping, cuz.
Caught him lacking.
Yeah. He wasn't paying attention. That's how y'all shot gonna catch him. Yeah, I caught him sleeping, man. They weren't paying attention. As far as us, we're gonna be moving quietly. I don't want no military troops to see me during that time. Hell no. You the enemy. You know, I don't want to tell, hey man, come over here. I'm not gonna be hollering and making noise. You know, we're gonna be trying to keep our children and our old ladies quiet. You know, our wives quiet. Y'all be quiet, man. We can't let nobody see where we at. We moving silent, man. You know, backpacks on. They said we're gonna be probably have to take it to the woods.
Build it on the earth.
Nah, scripture say. Let them times we get ready for it. You gotta mentally get your mind ready for that. And that's hard for Eve. I know that's real hard for Eve.
I think that's what 2nd Ezra 13 and 40, I think. Even that pilgrims on the earth.
Exactly. Yeah, I see a lot of Eves like you might tell we got going off woods. Nah, I'm about to go to the facility. They told we be safe. I'm not going over there. You on your own. I think the military. I pay taxes. It's our military. You know, you gonna hit with that. You got
They
to
there for us.
Exactly. I'm a U.S. citizen. They wouldn't do me like that. Hey, man, they gonna do you like that, man. Your brother Secretary said they never loved you. Never loved you.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get Eve off a sofa and go into a tent.
Exactly.
That shit gonna be.
I said you gotta go in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna be going snot bubble. Hey, some dudes might abandon their wives. Cause like, how are we supposed to be quiet? We supposed to be on the lockdown. You over here hollering and crying and complaining.
Not
There's
listening.
spiders in the woods.
Not listening.
There's bugs over there. I can't do this. I think we need to go back to the facility.
They hurt laying on this ground.
Yeah, you not leading me right. I think we don't. The Lord said she gonna probably pull out a scripture try to cut you with it. Agree with your adversary. I agree with Esau. I'm going over here. I don't think you got word of the Lord. I don't see your house shot yet. It's gonna be bad, man. As I said, a lot of ease, man. Hey, we got to abandon them suckers, man. You know, your woman, hey, say she got that lot spirit. She's gonna be looking back. She's gonna be looking back. I think, you know, I think we'd be okay. You know, they said they'll give us water. All we gotta do now, well, they gonna bring that Bishop Nate stuff. That's not the mark of the beast. Sin is the mark of the beast. Your apostle elders had it wrong. They gonna say, well, what IUSPK say? You think the Lord care about you getting a microchip in your body? You know? And Eve gonna remember that and bring that up.
Hey, you know they gonna have the camp looking like a Holiday Inn on a commercial. You know, when you get
Yeah,
down there,
hey, Eve gonna go to it, right? He gonna be, hey man, I'm going to that facility.
leave the light on for you.
Go off in the woods. What? Sleep on the ground? Nah, I can't do that. You know?
You gonna be good if you get her out to the woods. You just bringing up the plan. She gonna fold at the plan.
Even in the woods, you might not be good. She hollering in the woods. Give you a position up. You can't get her to shut up. She in the woods just crying. It's a snake over there. It's spiders and bugs.
Man, in them days, I'm gonna have a smile on my face because man, that's gonna be like we were just saying earlier. That's another check on the list. And we get closer to the day of the Lord. Man. Real closer. We out there doing like that.
That cracked me up. Y'all see that one Eve on the double back? She wanted to say something, but she did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see it? She doubled back and she wanted to challenge. I was ready for her.
Yeah.
And she walked out. I think she felt it like, nah, I'm about to get cut. I'm about to get cut up. I'm gonna just keep it pushing. I see she had to look. They didn't like what he was saying, and she wanted to double back.
Yeah.
And I was ready. I was like, you about to be on this place. What we talking about?
As soon as you say his name is not Jesus, that's when she.
She doubled back. And I said it on purpose. I wanted to hit a soft spot. Like, I know y'all ain't part of it. Let me go through the spirit. And I wanted to see if she's gonna battle, but she thought about it like, nah.
She get at the crib talking about what she gonna do if she ever sees Israelites.
Yeah.
Talking big, and she heard the cue. She was about to go spring into action, and I ain't gonna.
She's like, spirit, the spirit flowing too hard over there.
Because she see it don't work out on the people on the video. What she think that you gonna do it live in person? You ain't never seen nobody on the video talk the prophets down. They all walk away with that.
I was ready for it, man. I seen them snickering at us.
Oh, she was pointless and cheesing.
Okay.
She came around the bus and seen y'all. She was already pointing.
Yeah, she was
There goes son right there.
Yeah, they was clowning.
They was looking at us down over by Leptis.
Oh, okay.
And then walked over there.
Then she clowning, and like I said that, hey, Jesus ain't gonna save you. I seen her in my periphery. She wanted to double back. So I'm looking at her like,
right at her too.
You want these cuts? And she's like, nah, not today. Yeah, I'll mess your Sunday up, man. You ain't got it.
Oh, she had a plan. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan till you get hit. You know, she had I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that.
She had obviously like, nah. Then she came, she felt the spirit like, nah, they gonna show me as a fool. Cause the evidence is overwhelming right now. The evidence is way overwhelming. You come against this right now, you are a certified fool. And I like, hey, I'm like, you come if you want to. You know, it's too much going on. You can't disprove it. Esau ain't got it no more. He done lost it. This devil panicking. You know? So
Hey,
you
boy,
ain't got to leg to stand on, Eve.
What they should do is, instead of coming up with what they think they gonna do, they should be formalizing questions and get further
They take
education.
intelligence to that. They take wisdom to that. Eve ain't got it. Eve was totally up under Esau. So she want to look at it. I want to go back.
Most of these is like that. I ran into a lot like that. They try to combat you. And then once they realize it ain't working, then they want to consider. They like, oh well, then look it up and learn, and then like, oh well, you might have been right. And then they try to come into it, but at first they ain't gonna just come and humble themselves under a man. They gonna try to combat you.
Every time they gonna combat it, they gonna look for holes in it, and they gonna come in there because that's that Willie Lynch. They've been taught that.
Yep.
The black man ain't nothing. So whatever he's saying is not legitimate. So I'm gonna come with Esau's pseudoscience and try to combat what he's saying. Then they find out, oh shit, my man do got wisdom. I feel real dumb. Then they feel dumb. They do that like Ox say. They'll come up and they do that like silent stuff. They act like they with it, but still they trying to nitpick. And that showed me you never with it. You rolling with it. You can't defeat it. But now at the same time, you're trying to get me to come up out of it. Because you can't beat me in my pose. Now I'm in my order. Now I'm what y'all told me to be.
This is why the apostle and elders said not to mess with them. And really, they against us. They on Esau's side regardless.
Exactly.
They like a informant for Esau.
Double agent.
Yeah.
And they'll act like they in it, but they really ain't in it. You heard certain little stuff they say like, oh man, you ain't in this truth, man. You just, you know, it's a fad right now. I could throw me on a little head wrap and you know, they'll say little certain stuff that you know, like they ain't really ready for that. Like I say, shoot. Hey, if Jacob Trouble really hit, oh man, he ain't gonna turn into a straight little girl. I think almost most of all of them gonna turn to little girls. You know? And then you tell me we gotta go off in the woods, baby. Shit. You back to the party at that time.
Yep, that's it. You gotta leave her behind.
So leave her behind. She ain't going off in the woods, man. Yeah. I know Eve that if a fly get in the house or moth, they going crazy.
Really
how you go back in the wilderness?
How many of you think will really go hiking? Like you can text them right now. Like, hey, baby, we gonna go on a trip. Let's go hiking. I guarantee you they're gonna think twice about it.
God.
I can't.
They get rid of your quiches.
Yeah.
Now your ones that like to work out.
Yeah.
If it's a nice hike, a nice trail, they'll go on that.
Yeah.
They'll go on that. But when you say let's go like
hike
somewhere rural,
yeah,
mountain, ain't no path, nothing.
Yeah. Where ain't nowhere you can use bathroom or nothing. Like you gotta have your toiletries.
Yeah, it might be a mountain line or something out there. Yeah, they ain't gonna say we need to go to where the paths is at. You know, where everybody else is hiking. Yeah. You crazy to go off in the woods like that. They ain't gonna want to do that. Like I said, that's a good test. That's a limit test right there. They ain't gonna do it. Let's sleep outside in our sleeping bags. They ain't about to do that. No, man. So, and then like that's why we can't be so like Apostle Elder say, you can't be so attached to your woman. You gotta be like Lot. You gotta lead that. I mean, you gotta be like Lot. You gotta lead your woman. You know, if she want to look back or she want to stay, you gotta be ready to go. And that's gonna be a limit test for a lot of dudes that say they ain't the truth, especially these other camps. They, I can't leave my queen.
There's a preacher that said,
my baby.
Apostle Paul.
Yeah, he said those who have a wife in those days, be it they don't have none.
Yep.
Loosely paraphrased.
Nothing to be like that. You know, no, they hate that precept. You trying to eat that precept. No, I don't really mean that. It don't really. But what it's saying, I'm like, hey man, it said at the end, I need to act like I have no one. So if you give me a rebuttal and I can't do this, you want to cock an attitude, hey, cop deuces real quick. I ain't got time. We know what time it is. They said a lot of men, we are prepared for that. You ain't got time for that, man. Because if she ain't looking sense, she'd be okay, baby. Where we going? She'd be clinging to you like you know, like that's your daughter or something. Right. I'm gonna be quiet. Man say go this way. Almost like a military. You know, we gonna be running. You gonna be signaling. You gotta be quiet, man. But shit.
If you really think about it, man, they're in a dangerous time. Because when you arguing back and forth with a woman, it wastes a lot of time. Like that, like if you ever been in that argument, you realize it was 7 o'clock when y'all started arguing, and then it felt like y'all just been arguing 30 minutes, but now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. That wastes too much time. You see what I'm saying? So So
He
it's
saw
just
them
like,
surrounded you.
Exactly. You ain't even paying
God damn
attention.
it,
You can't be circumspect. You got your attention pissing you off. This devil, he got the gun pointed. I need y'all to report over here.
man,
Oh, hell, you done got us clipped up, man.
see, that's the point. So if you got somebody that combative like that, you might as well let her go, because during that time, in Darren Jacobs' trouble, y'all ain't gonna have time to be arguing and trying to figure out what to do. No, y'all need to be as pilgrims on the earth, as the scripture said. You need to follow that scripture. Be as pilgrims on the earth during that time. If you don't agree with that, be as just like Apostle Paul said, be as though you ain't have no right.
Yeah, nobody, man. It's gonna be literal. He ain't that you back now. Leave. Ain't that Tyler Perry spirit, man. We ain't got this spirit.
That just doing all that arguing, bickering back and forth, that's dangerous in itself.
It is. It's gonna be in them times.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to be quiet in them times, man. You might need, like, we gotta be like football signals.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Go that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be able to do signals. We
Put
ain't
your
got
fist
time.
up, hold.
Yeah.
Hit
You
something.
got to. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like that. You know, we got time. You go, yeah, they ain't got time to allow my stuff. They gonna help us. You being ignorant.
A perfect example of that situation is the movie by Harriet Tubman when she getting them slaves. They wasn't arguing with Harriet about which way to go. It was on him. Every move when she said hold it, they stopped. You know, and that's the situation you're gonna have to be in.
Nah,
You
that's
can't
a good.
have
That's
no.
a good
good.
analogy
Yeah.
right there. Perfect
It
example.
is.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be. You can't be. This ain't up for discussion. You know.
I bet they love it following Harriet. They got following the woman.
Nah.
Give it a jig. It's gonna be arguments.
Hey, but that's a good test. That's how you're gonna be testing some of these women. Can you follow a man? Can you really get in order?
Right.
No, that's.
You following a woman? Hey, I'm gonna let all y'all get clipped up because she gonna mess up in a minute.
Yeah.
You know that like it's gonna be way worse than Harriet Tubman days. This Jacob's Trouble said no day gonna be like this. It's gonna be way worse than them times. That was bad. That was Edomites running around with guns. You know, runaway slave. This gonna be even worse.
I said it before. It's gonna be a time where it have not been historically recorded. So Darren Jacobs' trouble, nobody's gonna know what it's gonna be like.
And that's down to 12 and 1.
Yep.
So it's gonna be real bad out here, man. But hey, praying for it. We know about it. That's why it was in our book, written for our learning, so we can mention prayer for it. So when it hits, we're not gonna react the same way people in the world react. It's gonna be a calmness to us. We already know what it is. We already know what the deal is. We've been waiting on Esau to do it. We already mad this devil dragging his feet. We like, push the button, devil. God dang, what you taking you all so long? You got everything set up. Go ahead, go with it. World, they ain't people in the world ain't thinking like that. They like, shit, I'm trying to get my business off the ground. You know, I got a 401k I want to pull out about 20 years. You know, and then when they hit, they're not gonna be ready.
Yeah, that's like if you see a punch coming and you can take it. If you see a punch coming and you get hit by it, you can brace it. But if you don't see that punch coming, you're gonna get knocked out.
Knocked out, man. That's gonna lead to your grave at that time. You know? So let me say, y'all hear more precepts? So with that being said, maybe it's been edifying. We give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
Wow, Yasharala,
Swami, baby. Hey, Shalom to all the Aki and Aqua up on the comment board. Shalom.
Hey, Tawada for tuning in.
Hey, Yahushua's cookie on the way, baby.
Hey man,